Good evening, YouTube. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is Sunday here in New York City. DutyRon checking in. Good evening to all my friends, the replay viewers, the live viewers. Welcome in to DutyRon's broadcast. For those of you who are new, just joining, hi Hinsdale girl. I am a retired New York City police detective. I do have a special guest tonight. But we won't reveal who that is just yet. Invite your followers, post it on social. Hi Joe Schmo, hello Elizabeth. Bella Mia is checking in. Good to see you, Bella. Thank you for joining. Hello Kelsey, hey, how are you? Good to see you, thanks for joining. So hope everybody had a good weekend. I really did. I had a great weekend. Good to see you. Hello Ruth, good to see you, Ruth. Thank you for joining. Adriana, thank you so much for coming in from Idaho. I got some potatoes, but this is a sweet potato. It's not a regular potato, but I think these still do come from Idaho, sweet potatoes. So welcome in. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Is your guest Tori? No, Tori is not. It would be difficult for her to get up to New York from, I think she's in North Carolina, that quick. She did a live like 5 hours ago. I don't think you can make that trip that fast. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you. Tanya from Arkansas. Thank you for joining. Hello, Eddie. Good to see you, Eddie. So my good friend, retired New York City police officer, is here. He's been retired forever, and he is a great friend of mine. So Eddie is in the building, guys. Everybody say hello to him. Hello, Terry. Terry, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Let's see. Leanne is here. Leanne, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, Turbo Nerd. Holy cow, it's Turbo Nerd. So good to see you guys. I'm just waiting for a couple more people. I'm just going to invite onto my social. So give me 2 seconds, and then I'll show you who my special guest is. Just give me a second. Let me just make a post really quick. Hi guys, hey, how are you? Thank you. TTNZ, good to see you in New Zealand, good to see you. Ruth with brown sugar and cinnamon. Hi Tanya, how are you? Tanya Renee is here. Good to see you guys, thank you for joining. So I just invited, I made a post, and now I'm just going to post it onto Twitter. Thank you guys for joining, thank you. Let's see how, hey Beehive, how are you, Melissa? Good to see you. Mark Mankind, you are a true patriot and an inspiration. Thank you, Mark. Good to see you, Mark. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It was my 28th wedding anniversary on Saturday. So we had a great weekend, my wife and I. Hi, Alice. Black Rose, good to see you. I'm just gonna invite Joey really quick, because I know Joey is probably busy, but I'm going to send him a text real quick. Okay, that's that. I'm done. So let's get to it. Hi, Jessica. See you at the beaches here. Hi. Okay, so guys, I don't want to leave anybody hanging, so here's my special guest. I do have a special guest. This person is sometimes not really too talkative, but this person at times can say stuff. So I'm going to show you who my special guest is really quick. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just turn this. There he is. It's Popeye, the 31-year-old African Gray. This is my sidekick right here, guys. This is Popeye. He's 31 years old, and Eddie, my good friend Eddie, knows this bird. He knows this bird. He's an African Gray. Hello, Pat. Good to see you. No, wifey. It is my African Gray parrot, Popeye. He is here. He's here, and he's in the building, guys. So that's what this sweet potato, I was feeding him this sweet potato by hand. So yes, he's 31 years old. He'll be 32 July 31st. So I actually have his hatch date, the date that he was hatched. I have it because I bought him from a breeder. So the breeder gave me his hatch date. So, you want any more? he ate a lot of this already, so he's really not having it anymore. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. So he's been plucking his feathers out underneath right here. He's been plucking these feathers out. So I'm trying to keep him entertained. And I think, it might be a combination of diet and, combination of diet. And these birds always have to be entertained. So if they're not, I've had him for 31 years. I got him when he was a baby and I had to actually hand feed him. So, yeah, he is really, really good. He'll step right up onto my hand. He doesn't want to go right now, but he's a good boy. So, hey, Joey Brooklyn, welcome in. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. So that's my special guest. It's Popeye. He's quite a scooch. He's a scoocherini. He is a little scooch. So, but anyways, so this is my special guest. He's going to be hanging out with me for the whole show. So if he starts talking and you hear somebody else talking, don't be alarmed. It's just Popeye. Don't be alarmed. It's just Popeye. So occasionally he'll start laughing like he's doing right now. He'll start laughing at me. Hello from South Wales. It's 2:21 a.m. Your parrot is sweet. Thank you, Betty. Thank you so much for that. So good to see you. Hi, Joey. Hello, Meg. Welcome in. Southern Cal Signal. Good to see you. Joe Schmo. Great to see you, Joey. And Joey saying hello to Joey from Brooklyn. Not much released new video today. Yes, nothing much, just released a new video today. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about, but I didn't report on day 5. Day 5, which was Friday, I didn't do a report on it because my anniversary was there the next day. So I stayed off of social. Hello, Janice. Good to see you. Janice Wolf, good to see you. I'm doing really well. So the updates will have to be pretty brief because I'm going to go to court this week. Sometime this week, I'm going to go in and sit on a whole day's worth of court. I'm going to try not to get a parking ticket. So I'm going to park my car in a legal spot so I don't get a parking ticket. So hello, Wackaloo. Good to see you. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to thank you for the happy anniversary. Thank you, Jessica. So I'm going to try to park my car in a legal spot and go into the courtroom. I don't know, Joey, if you want to come, you're welcome to come with me. Hello, Percano. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Hello from San Diego. Good to see you, Cheryl. Thank you for joining. Janice is saying hello to all the mods. Great to see you guys. I greatly, greatly appreciate everybody coming on in. Karina Vetrano is in day 6. Day 5 is complete. The police lieutenant, I have a clip that I'm going to play for you. The police lieutenant and a civilian, they put them up on the stand on Thursday, and I believe Friday was more police witnesses. So this trial is basically wrapped around. Thank you, Barcelona. Much love. Hello from Hawaii. Aloha, Leslie T. Thank you for joining. So, here, parrots live really long. He's got a 75-year life expectancy. 75 years. So, excellent, excellent. That sounds like a great idea. I'm trying to work on getting those shirts all printed up. I'm trying to get those shirts all printed up. Welcome in Percano, my great friend from Chile. He is a family doctor and he is a great supporter of all people on live streaming. All of my friends like Randy Horton, myself. Hello, Mr. Frats. Good to see you. Another great one. Good evening, Max Cobra. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Fireside Chats. Kim Lowry is in the building. Hello, Kim. So Popeye is just laughing at me right now. He is sitting here chuckling. He is in the background here going, So he does it underneath his breath. Yes, they have a 75-year life expectancy. So he's going to be willed out to my children. So my children are going to be taking care of this bird after I'm gone. He'll probably outlive me, guys. So we got to come back as an African gray. I'll give you guys another little quick look at him. Let me just try to pull him into the camera. There's his head. Let me just see if I can do this. Okay, we got him now. I just don't want to completely knock me out of the picture. So there's Popeye. He's hanging out. He's just hanging out. loves to get his head rubbed. Sometimes he'll lean it down and I could really get onto the back of his neck. Thank you, Jessica. So yeah, he's 31 years old. I responded to the September 11th terror attack. Yes, Diego, I did. I responded. Hey, Matty boy, good to see you, Matt. So this is my African gray parrot. His name is Popeye, and he'll be 32 in July. July 31st is his birthday. Excellent, Max. This is a Timna. This is a subspecies, Timna African gray. So he is not the full-fledged. The full-fledged African gray is lighter in the body. The body hair is lighter. This area over here is much lighter. And then the back part of the tail on a full-fledged African gray is bright red. This is maroon. His tail is maroon. So, come on, come on. So as you guys can see right here, the tail on the back of him right here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that. The tail back here is like a maroon color. And then the body feathers on a full-fledged African gray. Come on. Full-fledged African gray, the body is dark, lighter gray. This one is darker because it's the Timna series, right? So I'm going to put him back down because he's getting a little nervous. So yeah, this is my bird. I figured I would do a broadcast and go live with you guys and show you my guy. This is Popeye, and like I said, he's into his 32nd year, and he will definitely outlive me. He does not fly around the house. I clip his wings. I clip his wings so he can't fly around. Clip his wings. Thank you so much, Gamble Knowledge, for the super chat. First of kind live chat. Men in Blue. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. First of kind live chat with Men in Blue. Excellent. Thank you for that super chat, and thank you for coming in. Janice Wolf says, "Oh, he loves you. He does love me. He does. I fed him as a baby with a syringe, and I had to feed him 3 to 4 times a day. So let me see who else I might have missed here. I had a green Mexican parrot. He flew away. Crystal Silverheart says that she loves Popeye with a big kiss. So guys, as you can see, I can put him right up to my face. He doesn't bite me. I put him right up to my face, and he is fantastic. You know, this bird loves me. I take good care of him, right? Come. Not many birds will let you do that to them. He loves to have his beak rubbed like this. Now, he is very bonded to me, but he does love my wife. He does love my wife too. My wife can handle him, and he won't really bite her. He loves to mimic her and talk in her voice. He still talks in my grandmother's voice. My grandmother's been dead since 2004, and occasionally he'll bust out my name in my grandmother's voice. He'll call my name. He'll say, "Ron." That's how my grandmother used to call me, Ron. And he says it in her voice. How freaky is that? Hello, Red Lotus. Good to see you, Red Lotus. Good to see you. Janie, do you sell the eggs? I don't know. I guess you're talking to somebody else. I don't sell any eggs. This is a male. It's not a female. This is a male bird, and he doesn't lay eggs. So that's a male. Yeah. My grandmother taught him how to speak in Italian. He used to say all the time, "Buongiorno, come stai, bene, molto bene," and "ciao." He'd said those 5 words all in together. He would say, "Buongiorno, come stai, bene, molto bene, ciao," because she used to say that to him like 100 times a day. He loves me better than he loves my wife. But I pay more attention to him. I feed him. I clean his cage. I give him fresh water every day. So he knows that I'm his food source. So, you know, these guys aren't stupid. They're not going to bite the hand that feeds them, you know. So I take pretty good care of him. Yeah, he listens. I'm going to stop petting him so he can listen. And you guys can hear him. He'll start to laugh and make like chuckling noises. He may even start to whistle a little bit. So, hello, Happy Leah. Good to see you. Happy Leah. Good to see you. So, yeah, I mean, this is Oscar, the dog, I have a hot dog, a little dachshund, a little dachshund. These two get along pretty decent. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he falls down on the ground or flutters down to the ground, my dachshund will go at him, like he'll run at him, but he never will bite him or kill him. Because one time we came home and this bird never is locked away in a cage. Everybody who knows me knows that I keep him in the cage with the cage open. So he's got like a whole big masterpiece of a cage. There's a top playpen, there's a middle section, and then there's the bottom, and he pretty much is free to go wherever he wants. But one day my wife and I came home, it was about a decade ago, around 10 years. We came home and the bird was on the dog's dish, sitting on the dog's dish when we came home. And the dog was just laying here. And I'll show you exactly where it was. It was right here. I'll show you the whole scenario where this carnage took place, or potential. It was right there. So the bird was perched right on that food, and the dog was laying right here, just watching him. He was laying down and crying. He was just like, doing his thing. Pretty funny, guys. So, yeah, so he just let out a little bit of laugh. So I hope you got a picture of that. We did it. We didn't, Jessica. We were so freaked out by it. We grabbed the dog and I grabbed the bird really quick. So, good evening. We did. We had a great 28th wedding anniversary. We went to dinner and we had a really wonderful evening, and the weather was beautiful. We took a bunch of pictures, a bunch of selfies and a bunch of pictures, but my wife asked me not to post them on social media, so I'm keeping them just between her and I, and I'll try to sneak a couple into my Patreon. People will get a chance to see some of those pictures and stuff like that. He's not a dirty bird. He's actually pretty clean. And if you see him right now, he's standing up on one leg. You guys can't see from the camera shot, but his left leg is up into his body. And I explain that all the time. When the birds bring their legs up into their body, that means that they're comfortable. So he's up on one leg right now. My AG parrot would see the landlord start mimicking a fire alarm. That's crazy. Thank you, Black Rose, for the links. Thank you. Excellent, Betty. Thank you. I'll pass that along to my sister. You know, she comes in and watches my replays, so she'll probably see this comment. She'll definitely see the comment. So thank you so much, Betty, for those kind words from my sister's house. Why isn't he talking, says Michelle. Michelle wants instant talk. It's late at night. He's usually sleeping by now, but I brought him upstairs just to show you guys. So he ate a little bit of this sweet potato that I have here. My wife had some extra sweet potatoes that she had left over, so he ate a bunch of this. He doesn't speak on command. No, Crystal, he doesn't. I never trained him to speak on command, but a few times I've done broadcasts where I'm holding him right in front of me and he says hello, says a couple of things, but right now he knows that it's nighttime, so he basically, you know, this is after hours for him. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for giving him a pass. That is very kind of you. Come on, come on. Michelle wants to hear you talk. Do you want to say hello? You want to say hello? Say hello. Say hello to Michelle. Say hello to the pretty girls. Say, well, hello. Say hello. You want to whistle at the pretty girls? Go ahead, you do it. Go ahead. Do you want to say hello? Well, hello. Oh, really? Is that all you got? Just a partial? You want to say hello to the pretty girls? Give them a whistle. Go ahead. You want to whistle at all the pretty girls? Give them a kiss. Go ahead. Give him a kiss. Give Michelle a kiss. You want to say hello? How about, well, hello? Say hello. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting for you. Go ahead. Say hello. Yellow. Hio has a recording of you saying hello. You want to say hello to Hio? Want to say hello? You want to say la 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 la? You want to sing? How about happy birthday? No happy birthday? Go ahead. It's your turn. Do you want to say hello? That's it? That's all you want to say? What do you want to say? Say hello to them. He's scared of the camera. He's scared of the tripod. When I put him towards the camera, he pulls away, right? You want to say hello? Say hello. Say hello. You want to say hello? Thank you for subscribing, DC. Do you want to say hello? You want to say hello to everyone in YouTube land? Say hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. No? You don't want to say hello to YouTube? You want to give kisses to the pretty ladies? You want to give kisses to the pretty girls? No? Hi, Kim. Hi, Veronica. How are you? He's mumbling under his breath. If you guys, if I had a mic hooked right up on me, you could hear him mumbling. He's kind of mumbling. Yeah, I know, Joe. I talk good, right? Say hello, Joe Schmo. Say hello, Joe Schmo. Yeah, he's tired. He is tired. You tired? You want to say hello to Joe Schmo? Yeah, exactly. No? That's it? No more? You want to say goodbye? Goodbye. You want to show everyone how you can fart? Good. Yeah, it's all he does is mumble. He's mumbling here. There you go, Janie. There you go. Okay, I have a piece of paper on the floor. You just crapped on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna clean up after you. We have to clean up. Yeah, he's making me work hard. He's making me work hard. Hello, Tori. Good to see you. Papa, do you want to say hello to beautiful Tori? Tori Hartman is here. That's my friend. And all of my YouTube friends are here. Do you want to say hello? you want to give kisses? You want to whistle? Hello, Tori. Well, hello. Woohoo! No? Okay. He's being boring tonight. I guess it's a little late and it's past his bedtime. Salam, my good friend. Hello, Mahid Alfro. Good to see you from Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Tori, for coming in. Just a little Sunday night chat with my sidekick, Popeye. I just figured I'd bring him on and just let him say hello to everybody. So, yeah, he's being camera shy, but again, it's past his bedtime. It's almost 11 p.m., so it's a quarter to 11 here in New York City, and he's usually sleeping by now. Thank you, Michelle. Hugs right back to you. Hugs right back to you. Hugs are definitely better than drugs. There's no question about that. Hello, Michelle Donald. Good to see you. Jessica, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Louisiana lady, great to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. He's lovable. You know, I would have never guessed you had a parrot, says Cat in a Hat. Well, Cat in a Hat, I have a dog, I have a parrot, and I even have 2 children. How about that? There's a little bit of insight to me. 2:42 a.m. over in the UK. Crystal, thank you for being in here, my late night owl. Miss Alicia, good to see you. Hello, thank you for joining. Was it a Sunday fun day, says Hio? Yes, it was. How are you, Hio? I know you missed me. Maddie Sully is in the house. All my great friends are here. Joey BKLYN 67. So, like I said, no really big updates, but I will be going to the courtroom this week for Karina Vetrano. I'll be giving you live updates one day this week from the courthouse. I will tweet on my Twitter. So if you guys aren't subscribed or following my Twitter, DutyRon on Twitter and DutyRon on Instagram, definitely follow me on those platforms so you can get a little bit of insight to what I'm going to be doing when it comes to trials and cases and events that I'll be covering. So I'll give you a little clip. I'll play you guys a little clip real quick from closing on Thursday from the trial. So let me give you guys a little clip. Thank you so much for that, Tori. Thank you. As I always like to do is send out love and respect. Johnny Cooks is here, Ron. Hi, everyone. Hello, John. John Cooks from Periscope. He's a great guy. I love that guy. If that's who I think it is, I think that is John Cooks. Yes. Good to see you, John. Great to have you in here on my Periscope feed. Thank you so much for coming over from Periscope. All right, so let me get this going for you guys real quick. This is just a small clip. It's about a minute long. So this is going to be from local news here. So let me give you this quickly. Whoops. We don't want to give you that. Hello, Mike. Thanks for checking in, Mike. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I have it queued up. Here we go. We don't want you to hear that either.
Introducing perfectly crafted by
2 seconds, guys.
Nature's Own.
I had it queued up, but then I took it down. So now you got to listen to this little ad,
Now in the bread aisle.
which is annoying.
The NYPD detective who led investigators to Channel Lewis as a suspect took the stand in the Karina Vetrano murder trial. Lieutenant John Russo lived near the murder scene.
So there's your perpetrator, guys. There's your perpetrator.
Spring Creek Park before the killing. Jurors also heard a 911 call from another neighbor, Anthony Garino. In May of 2016, he called to report a suspicious man standing on the corner looking at his house. Police officers questioned Lewis and released him.
So that's about it. We'll stop this now. So that was a quick little clip from the news, the local news here. Nothing really spectacular, nothing earth-shattering, but I'm going to go in there probably on Wednesday. I think I'm going to go in on Wednesday. We're going to go in on Wednesday and we're going to figure out where we're at with the trial, so I'll be picking it up. Sorry about that technical difficulties. I had everything all queued up, but I shut it down. 3:45, still awake. Love and respect. Thank you, Van Beek. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, he was smiling. A lot of these guys that commit these heinous crimes, when we bring them out, Tori, it's called that perp walk, the perpetrator walk. When we bring them out in the precinct, there's all the reporters out there, and this is exactly what most of these narcissistic, sick, deranged murderers do. They let out a real big smile for the cameras, because don't forget, what you're not seeing is there's reporters on both sides of the fence. There's like a metal fence, and they're all there, and they know that the people are watching. It's going to be on the news, and they do that on purpose. They do it on purpose, a lot of them. So it is unfortunate. I've been involved in many perpetrator, we call them perp walks. When you do these perp walks, they're always beaming from ear to ear. So it's pretty sad and really disgusting. I was telling everybody in a couple of my lives a few days ago that when I was last Monday, 7 days ago come tomorrow, I was in the courtroom for opening testimony, from opening arguments from the defense and from the prosecution, and he kept trying to look at the victim's mom, and he kept trying to glance over, and I talked to the court officers, and they sat the court officer and blocked him. He kept staring over at Mrs. Vetrano, and that, that to me was like the ultimate insult. So you call it whatever you want, Tara. It's just really ridiculous. So that's what these guys do. And is he all mentally there? He went to a school for special kids, learning disabled. So when he was younger, he went to like special ed school, like a special school for children with learning disabilities. I don't know the extent of what those disabilities were, but at the same time, when he was in those schools at 15, he made a statement that he wanted to kill all women in the school. So at 15, he made those statements. It's on record with the counselors. There's people that try to debunk that, but I talked to some of the detectives that were on the case, and those reports do exist. They just weren't able to bring it against him in his trial, because his defense is not bringing up that he is mentally defective and that he can't stand trial. His defense is just saying straight out he did not do the crime. They're saying that his blood and his hair samples and his foot and no fingerprints were found on the scene. However, his DNA was found on the victim's cell phone, all around her neck where she was choked to death, and on her fingernails, underneath her fingernails. So DNA found in 3 separate places. He was also, his cell phone that was recovered from the investigative detectives, the forensics on his cell phone, when they did their computer forensics, there was searches for Karina Vetrano on his cell phone the day after, none before. There was none of her name mentioned or searched on his cell phone until August 3rd. He killed her August 2nd, 2016. August 3rd, August 6th, and August 7th, he did searches on the internet, Instagram, Facebook, and all of the news reports, and downloaded sexy pictures of her onto his phone. So this is part of the mindset of some of these people that commit these heinous acts. The jury is not sequestered. I don't believe that they are, but I'm going to look into that. I don't know 100%, but I don't think that they are sequestered. So at the end of the day, the first trial ended in a mistrial because there was a couple of things that happened. The defense proved a little bit of reasonable doubt in the police, the way they captured this guy, the reports that were made on him prior to this heinous crime taking place. They tried to rip apart his statements that he gave, his confession. They also tried to rip apart the handling of the evidence. So there was 3 or 4 different areas that the defense hit on that struck a chord with the jurors, but the jury only had a very limited time to deliberate. They came in and gave a note to the judge, and he declared a mistrial, and they were all shocked. The jurors all were shocked that the judge declared a mistrial. They wanted more time it was 7 guilty, 5 not guilty. So when the mistrial was declared, it was 7-5, and the jury foreman of the first trial said if we were given enough time, we would have been able to we would have been able to come with a verdict. So they were shocked and upset. So the second jury, I got to tell you, this second jury, I was there on day one. They're older men and women. It's a good mix. It's a good mix, and it looks like nobody's under the age 35 or 40. So the second trial, all the jurors look like they're mature. They're mature adults that can probably process things a little bit better than some younger jurors. The first trial, the jury was much younger. So, anyways, why is that mistrial and not a hung jury? It's a hung jury is a mistrial. A hung jury and mistrial is sort of the same but a little different. But a hung jury is when all the jurors can't get together and come to an agreement. If they can't get together and come to an agreement on a verdict, then that's what you'll got. That's what you got. So I'll catch you this week, my friend. Good night, Michelle. Michelle, thank you for coming in. Popeye, you sure you don't want to give it a try, saying hello and goodbye to Michelle? You sure you don't want to try it? Hi, Hockey Mom. How are you? Good to see you, Hockey Mom. Where are they in the second trial right now? Day 5. They completed Monday through Friday, first week. So they're in the first week of the trial. Tomorrow starts week 2. They're anticipating 3 to 4 weeks on this trial. 3 to 4 weeks on this trial. So yeah, that's, I mean, this is going to be a hectic bunch of weeks coming up. But I can tell you this, guys, when that verdict is read, I'm going to be in that courtroom. I will be inside that courtroom, and I will be there when the verdict is read. Tori, I thought that I added you. Hold on a second. This is weird. I gotta see something. I guess I didn't do that right. Okay, I did that. I just don't want to have to. I just don't want to have to approve those links, so I just put you on as moderation. You don't have to moderate. Don't even feel like obligated to do that. I have a bunch of people in place, but I just don't want you to not have to. I don't want you to have to wait to put, if you want to put your link or anything from me. If you do that, so now we don't have to approve that. So I just took care of that, and don't feel obviously obligated to return that favor because it doesn't mean anything to me. As you know, we're adults here, so it's just all good. Yeah, so I only do that with people that I trust, and obviously I trust you. So anyways, guys, at the end of the day, this one I think is going to come out the right way. I feel that they're going to take the evidence that's presented to them, and without any type of biases or anything. You know, there's a retired correction officer who is the jury foreman is a retired New York City corrections officer. So this is going to be a guy who worked in the jails and has a good feel for what is right and wrong. So that, I'm hoping, will be the end result here. Good night, Pat. Good night. Good night. So take care. Being there, have a good one. Enjoy Monty Python. Have fun. Have a lot of fun. I've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail about 1,000 times. Kenny, welcome in. How are you, Kenny? Good to see you. So Tori is a fantastic lady. I learned a lot of good stuff from her. I watched a lot of her replays, and I've watched a lot of her old videos from in the past. I even went as far as going to her website and reading her, watching her whole intro on her website, which was pretty interesting. So I recommend that you guys all go and check out her stuff. She's really interesting. She's got a lot of knowledge in different areas. So I went and checked out a lot of her stuff. I spent about an hour or so of checking into her things. So I did go and watch a lot of your old videos from years ago, and I watched some of your stuff on your website. I watched that intro video, which was very interesting. So if you want to learn more about her, go onto her website, check that out. So there you go. She has a website too. I wouldn't say, oh no, I was impressed with your website. I thought it was very interesting. And it got me to learn a lot about you. So I got to delve into some of your stuff. So it's pretty interesting, pretty interesting. She's been at this for a little while, so congratulations to you, Tori. She's got quite a bit of success on YouTube here and in the internet world. So kudos to you, and I really enjoyed your story. Hello from India. Good to see you, Photo Core Pics guy. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Any questions, you can email me at DutyRon@AOL, or you could go to my website, DutyRon.com. You don't need to put a www, just go into the Google search and go DutyRon.com. It'll bring you right to my website. Everything DutyRon, plus links to New York City Police Department, links for domestic violence, links for how to keep your home safe, also links on the New York City Police Department for drug rehab and mental health counseling. There's a lot of stuff. There's a chock full of information on my website that could lead you to places for help if you need that, or if you know anybody that needs that kind of help. So good to see everybody in the broadcast. Jen says, I'm sorry to hear about your parking ticket. Enjoy listening to you. A kind soul. Thank you, Jennifer. That was very sweet. Thank you so much. Sonia is here, my great friend, Paper Angel ASMR. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, she's another great one. Go check her out. She's got a heart of gold. She's a super sweetheart, and she is really the real deal. Cecilia, how are you? Good to see you, my friend from Periscope. Good to see you, Cecilia. I love when you come in and all my good people from Periscope come on. Good to see Johnny Cooks, Joey Brooklyn. Joey Brooklyn's a personal friend of mine. So awesome. Veronica, you are super sweet for that. And I can guarantee you guys, I didn't pay her anything to say that. So thank you for that, Veronica. Thank you. That stuff is really sweet, and it really means a lot to me. When I can, this channel, as everybody knows, it's all about peace and positivity, but we like to get out as much valid information that I could give you from a police law enforcement standpoint, my experience as a police officer and a detective, also with my criminal justice background, with the court system. I know a lot about cases. I know a lot about things that happen behind the scenes. So if you want to come for straight up talk, not any fluff, you won't get any conspiracy theories or BS from me. But what you can get is a place where you know you're going to be protected. When you're inside my chat, there's going to be nobody picking on you. There's going to be no nastiness back and forth. If there's anything like that, my moderators or myself will take care of it. My moderators or myself will take care of it. What do you want? Do you want something? What do you want? My moderators or myself will take care of it. He just wants me to pet him. This is what he wants. He just wants attention. He's like, hey, you're talking to all these people. You should be talking to me, not these people. So, yeah, facts, not fiction. Exactly. Joey, if I don't know the answers to the questions, I'm not going to give you just bullshit answers. You know what I mean? If I do say something to you and I was wrong and I discover I was wrong, I make a statement to correct that wrong. So thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. And a special thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Those of you who subscribe and are Patreon supporters, you get a lot of extra stuff and a lot of insight to me and my life, and a lot of one-on-one time with me. So thank you to those people who were kind enough to support me through Patreon. I greatly appreciate that. And all the super chat and all the kind words. Listen, I always tell people, if you can't send super chat, I don't care. What I care about is the positive interaction. When you guys can respect each other and respect me, and then I respect you guys back, that's, to me, there's no greater love than that, when you can see fellow human beings interacting with each other. If we can agree to disagree and be civil about it, there's nothing wrong with that. So I am good to go when it comes to that, guys. Also, if you notice in my comments section, if you send me a comment and it's a valid question or something that I haven't answered 100 million times, I will answer it for you, or I'll definitely give you a like or a thumbs up or a heart. I don't ignore any of the comments. The only comments that I don't answer are the hateful ones, obviously, the racist kind of based related, or anything that is going to, put down any other person's race, religion, or sexual orientation. I get rid of those right away. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wylia, thank you so much for that super chat. Love and respect to you. Thank you. So, Cat in a Hat is here. I love that screen name. I can't get enough of Cat in a Hat. I really dig that. That's a cool screen name. Cat in the Hat. I could say that all night long, actually. Cat in a Hat, Cat in a Hat, Cat in a Hat. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? How are you? So, guys, I had a great night on Saturday. My wife and I went out to a beautiful dinner. Romantic, nice, super special. We enjoyed the calm, peaceful night. We went to a little romantic spot afterwards and had a really nice sit down together. And we just then came home here and just enjoyed each other, and we sat and just reminisced and things of that nature, and the rest was history. So we had a really wonderful Saturday night. Friday night too was also like an anniversary celebration. We also went out on Friday night, so we made it a double thing. And then today she cooked a beautiful dinner for all of us. We sat down as a family and had a great family dinner tonight. Oh, excuse you, Popeye. Anybody hear that? Popeye was letting me know that he's not happy with the lack of attention that I'm giving him. So yeah, it was a great weekend. It was a really great weekend. And you know what? I got emails from people, and I somehow found a way to catch up with them today. So everybody who sent me emails Friday, Saturday, I didn't get back to you guys, obviously, but comments and emails, I spent about 2 hours. I spent about 2 hours today catching up with my emails, text messages, comments on my chat, and things of that nature. So special thank you to all new subscribers. I get continually a lot of new subscribers, so I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Here on DutyRon's channel, we have this thing called the 30-day money-back guarantee. So if any time within a 30-day period you decide you don't like what you see, no strings attached. You could just unsubscribe. There's no shipping and handling. There's no restocking fees, and there is no upcharges. And if you're here past the 30 days, then you're legally part of the DutyRon family, so you can't go anywhere. So once you stay for day 30 and beyond, then you're in trouble. So I'm only kidding, guys. So you know the deal. Everybody's welcome to come in and come out whenever. If you don't like what you see here, then by all means, there's nobody's holding you here against your will. There's plenty of great content creators on YouTube. But what I would say to everybody out here, I will say this, and I'm going to say this. You guys can say whatever you want to say. Misery loves company. Try to do your best to stay away from drama anywhere, not just here, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat. There's drama all over the internet. So if you see someone who's actually engaging in less than desirable behavior like Popeye's doing right now, stay clear of it. It's just my advice. Stay clear of that negative behavior, because what happens is, even if you're not directly involved in it and you participate in questions and comments, then you will somehow, some way get sucked into it. So it's just my advice to you guys, and you don't have to listen to it, but I'm just saying there's a lot of drama all over the place on all different social medias. Stay away from it. Do your best to stay away from it, because it's really not worth it. The people that get involved in that stuff, they just want company. Misery loves company. And if somebody is, somebody's not having a great time and all they're doing is spewing negativity and hate, don't get involved in it, because, my grandmother used to say to me, you judge by the company you keep. And if that means if you hang out with somebody who's doing something less than desirable, then people are going to say, oh, they're friends with this person. This is what they're doing. So just do your best to stay clear of it. There's so many choices, guys. Crystal, thank you. There's so many choices. Just make the right decisions and hang out with the right people. Hang out with people who want to try to positively lift you up. Not that somebody that wants to hammer you down. You don't want someone that's going to pull you down and drag you through the mud. You want someone who's going to support you. He's going to support you. So there you go. Birds of a feather flock together. Thank you. So anyways, that being said, I always go back and review all the chat, because some of the chat I miss. So I always go back and review my chat. So thank you to everyone who's respected. Now, in regards to in regards to the 111 precinct. So for those of you who saw that in the chat, I did see that. Thank you, Red Lotus. I did see that today. There was a car. It was a suicide by cop. So there was a 35-year-old, I believe, 31 or 35-year-old male in a Jeep Wrangler. He took his Jeep Wrangler and rammed it into a police car in the 111 precinct. That's on Northern Boulevard and Bell Boulevard in Bayside, Queens, here in New York. So part of my New York City Police Department, somebody rammed a parked police car, got out of the police car. He was naked. He put accelerant on his car and turned his car on fire. And then when the police came out, he took more accelerant, poured it on another police car and tried to light it on fire. He came at the officers with a knife, and the officers shot at him 8 times. They didn't kill him. They shot him 8 times. He's going to survive. But he said to the police officers, I should have committed this crime in Texas because the cops in Texas are a better shot. They would have killed me. That's what he said. So he wanted suicide by cop. And that's a phenomenon that is a valid thing. All right, come on. So suicide by cop is a valid thing. So there's my baby. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come Popeye, cradle and all. So it was suicide. So it was suicide by cop, but the police didn't complete the job that the guy wanted. So suicide by cop today in the 111 precinct. So yeah, he is. I've had him for 31 years, Tori. This July of 2019, July 31st, he'll be 32 years old, and they have a life expectancy of 75 plus years. So with my luck, this guy's going to live to 100, and my kids are going to be taking care of him. Kiss. You want to give a kiss to Red Lotus and Tori and Sonia and Dawn? Do you want to give them kisses? Kiss. Give them a kiss. Kiss. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice kiss. Yeah, I know, Julie. Some of our pets don't last. You know, like the dogs and the cats. I mean, cats. Some of them live longer than dogs, but you know, the dogs, they're like family. You know, and then they go, you know, between 10 and 20 years, and some of them shorter than that, right? He's 31. So, anyways. Okay. So that's it. I'm just trying to read the chat. I love Popeye, says Cindy. So Popeye's being a scooch. Come. Stop. That's what he does when he gets mad. He starts pulling out his feathers. I'll have to clean this up before my wife gets up tomorrow, because otherwise I'll be in big trouble. Those feathers, she'll see them in the morning and she'll go, you had the bird up here and you didn't clean up after him? So once I bring him downstairs and put him back in the cage on top of it, I'm going to have to start vacuuming here. I'm going to have to start vacuuming because he's a scotch. Look at him. He thinks that he's like... Good night, Ruth. Thank you for hanging out, Ruth. Appreciate it. I had a family member, policeman, been through this several years ago. Person wanted to be shot by the police. Yes, suicide by cop is, like I said, is a real phenomenon, and it happens. It happens. I had it done to me once. I had a guy, same thing, suicide by cop, but I used extreme restraint, and we used less than lethal method to take him into custody. He didn't have a deadly weapon. The guy didn't have a gun. He had a baseball bat, and he wanted us to shoot him. He kept saying it, but I hit him with mace, and the mace made him drop the bat, and I thank God that I didn't have to shoot him. But, you know, that was one of my biggest fears, obviously, as a police officer. I never wanted to take someone's life, but I knew that that was a possibility. So it was always something that, you know, you thought about, you know? Yeah, he's voluntarily molting. Stop. So he's picking out the front of his chest too. He has a bald spot here in the front of his chest, and I have a feeling that it's diet related. So I'm trying to change his diet a little bit, trying to give him more vegetables and fruit. And I read that this is good for beta carotene, obviously sweet potato. So I've been feeding him this sweet potato too. Yeah, he's not ready yet. He's not ready to go to bed yet. Come on. Stop it. Come. Okay. So on a full-fledged African gray, this back part here, these are his flight wings. So I have to clip these. I'm going to take him. Stop. So I'm going to take him tomorrow and get the flight wings. I'm going to take him and get the flight wings here clipped and his nails clipped. So he's going to have a beauty day at the salon. So he's going to have a beauty day tomorrow at the salon. They're going to trim his beak, and I'm going to ask her if there's some medicine that I could put here to make him stop plucking his feathers out. Stop. So, see, he won't bite me. He just grabs my finger. No. So, tomorrow he's going to get a spa day. Tomorrow. So this will be all clipped out. These flight feathers right here. These ones right here at the bottom. This is what gives him flight right here. So. So two things that we don't do, and everybody knows that. So people who don't know it, I'll say it again. I guess I got to give like these ground rules. Politics and religion. Those are two things that we don't really need to spew here on my channel. So if you want to come in here and hang out, those are my two bugaboos. Those are the two things that cause people to argue and things of that nature. So if you guys want to come in, you're welcome to hang out. Just abide by my broadcast, my rules. Just no politics, no religion, and you guys are welcome to hang out. If you want to come on here and just spew your political views or your religious views and things of that nature, then it's a quick road to an immediate block. That's what I do. So that's what I did with that guy, and he will never be unblocked. He'll never be re-invited. He'll have to create some troll name or troll account to come in, and then I'll probably wind up just blocking him again. So now you can listen to me from the outside, and now you can't send messages and things of that nature. So just, if you don't want that to happen to you, please, I ask to abide by my rules, very short and very small. It's two things: politics, religion. Just leave it alone. So you met a cute Havanese today. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to come in, say hello to everybody. I'm going to get him downstairs, and I'm going to end the broadcast. So look for me probably Wednesday at the Karina Vetrano trial. I'll go live outside the courthouse, and I will do also a live after I come out. I'm going to do the morning session and the afternoon, so it'll be a full day at court. and I will do the thing. I'll do what I have to do. So that's about it. Anybody have any questions or anything like that? Yes, Tori, thank you. Please, everyone subscribe to Tori Hartman. Subscribe to Joey BKLYN67. I'm trying to get him to 1,000. Hello, Pugs. Good to see you. I'm on my way out the door. I just wanted to come on and say hello. I think I've been live for an hour. So we did an hour. So an hour is good enough for me. Thank you to each and every one of you for positively interacting. Thank you for the positive interaction, the super chat, the new follows, the new subscribing, the positive comments at the end of the videos. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Joey. I appreciate you doing that. I have automatic word blocks, and that one fell within that. That was already taken care of without you even doing anything. I saw it come up on my screen and immediately took care of it automatically. So just ignore. Good night, Kenny. Good to see you. Hope the knee is feeling better. Keep moving the knee. Kenny just had a knee replacement right there. Kenny Dav had a full knee replacement. So wishing you a speedy recovery. Keep moving that knee. Keep doing the physical therapy. And thank you, Hio, for the love. Appreciate that. Good night to each and every one of you. And thank you for being great human beings. So love and respect. Talk to you soon. Meg, thank you so much. Good night. Bionic Kenny. There you go, Tori. Great to see everyone. Tori, if you can, email me, or I sent you something on Instagram with my contact information. I think it was Instagram or Twitter. I'm getting old, so I'm starting to forget. But I think I sent you on Instagram my contact info. So thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for subscribing to Tori. Thank you for subscribing to Joey. Really? Popeye doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to leave. More metal in me, says Kenny, than a new Toyota. That's awesome. Listen to this. Are you kidding me right now? Is this some kind of joke? Let's just see what happens here a second. Hold on. I'm not going to say anything, guys. You got the floor, Popeye. Go ahead. You got the floor. Really? That's it? That's all you're going to do? Okay. Say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye. Yeah, you didn't want me to go. What? All right, guys. Good night. Good night from DutyRon. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Guys. I'll talk to you soon.